Welcome back to the React Room. I'm your boy Dom K. I'm back in here solo dolo again today. It's a beautiful day today. You know why? I get to do MMA 2016 BTS live performance, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Fire Live at the MMA Melon Music Awards. This is the thing, man. This is the thing. I've already done BTS, the live at the MMA's 2020. I've done 2019. 2018, we just did 2017 not too long ago, and this is 2016, and we're getting into all of it, man. I love these performances, man. They fire. I've been reviewing a lot of different music lately, and some of it's been good, some of it not so good. I try to be fair and balanced here. I know people are like, oh, you listen to mostly BTS. Well, that's the only good music that's been a big chunk of the music that's been good. A lot of these other artists, they have parts here and there, and it's difficult sometimes because sometimes I have to give bad reviews, and people are like, well, you don't really give. I have given BTS some songs bad reviews, not great reviews, not bad reviews. There have been songs, and people know on the channel I've said, well, this is just not my cup of tea. But I'll be honest, a lot of that stuff is my cup of tea, and it's not my fault that it's my cup of tea. It's just what it is. I told you guys, I'm not a BTS stan. I'm a fan of the music. I'm a fan of music in general. And if they have the best music, then they have the best music. You can just put out better music, and then I'll say your music's better. But, it is what it is. So, like I said, man, to all the new people coming in, thank you for coming in. This is a big one right here, man. I like 2016. That's a good year. 15, 16 is a good year. It's a great year. Now, moving on to this. The thing about their MMA performances that I like more than other ones, I feel like all of their MMA performances are like movies. Now, I get it. The 2020 and 2019, that's hard to compete with. Those were like, they weren't movies. Those were like Cinemaxes. Those were Broadway plays at the opera. Like, those were live movies that could have been in IMAX. I'm not gonna lie. 2019 and 2020 could have been in IMAX theaters. They could have put those minis in IMAX theaters and did let's say they did the behind the scenes stuff that they clipped. That was like 20, 30 minutes on the YouTube channels. They could have put that 19, 20 minutes with an extra 10 minutes of each one of them talking, and then added that 20, 30 minute performance to that and made it an hour and 15. That would have sold out at the IMAX theaters, and I would have went and watched it live. I promise you I would have went and watched it live. But let me not get into that because they're going to be like, oh, there you go again with the BTS stuff. Okay, cool. I'm not going to prejudge, but this is 2016 MMA, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and Fire. Fire. So let's get into it, man. If you're new to the channel, thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting. Like, share, comment. Most importantly, hit the notification bell and subscribe. If you are a returning viewer and you've already been here, you know the drill. We're not going to waste any more time. This is my time. I love these live performances because I feel like I get to be me. I don't have to be professional. I can just be a fan and sit back. So let's just all be a fan and ride back to it. If you've seen this before, I'm sure 90% of you have. But for the people who haven't, 2016 Melon Awards, BTS. Turn me up. Purple hearts up.
Let's 미친 걸 잘 알고 있어 이건 나를 벌받게 해줘 Passions and crime, smoother than sweet Chocolate cheese, chocolate wings 너의 날개는 악마의 걸 너의 그 sweet 아픈 빌어 Kiss me 아파도 돼 어서 날 조여줘 더 이상 아플 수도 없게 Baby 취해도 돼 이제 널 들이켜 넌 깊이 넌 risky 내 피땀만 마지막 다 가져가 내 피땀만 내 차가운 숨을 다 가져가 오늘 만이야 만이야 오늘 만이야 아파도 돼 난 묶어줘 네가 도망칠 수 없게 꽉 쥐고 나 흔들어줘 네가 정신 못 차리게 Kiss me on the ring 불만의 빛 너랑 감옥에 충격되기 빛 네가 아닌 다른 사람 속이지 못 알면서도 삼켜버린 독이든
마지막 춤을 다 가져가
Hey, so Melon Music Awards. Are you ready to get down with BTS? Let's get it. Don't matter until the next time. Everybody say la 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 la. Say what? Say la 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 la. Say what? Turn it up, burn it
다음 시선을 이어간다.
Hey, that was crazy. Oh man, that was crazy. Listen, the command of the crowd is crazy because rarely do I see international groups command the crowd. Like when I see people with big crowds, they don't really command the crowd. They kind of like, just a lot of people there and they're screaming. I feel like they control the tempo of the crowd with the movement, the dancing, the pausing, the going back into the song, the interchanging of the choreography. Is just like, it takes you throughout, it takes you through highs and lows throughout the whole song. And it's like, for instance, like it'll start off slow and they'll be going, but the choreography will be slow. But then as the song speeds up, to me, it seems like the choreography gets faster. The movements get faster. When it slows back down, then they slow back down. They do such a great job of directing a show. This is an 8 minute and 46 performance that felt like it was 18 minutes and 46 seconds. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one of the most electric performances that I'm not gonna see best. It's one of the most electric performances I've ever seen. I think the fire was a beautiful touch with the song. I don't know how them fans that close to all that fire. I'm pretty sure safety reasons and all of that stuff they did practicing. But man, I think that was a nice little touch, having the fire barrels turning fire everywhere. Blood, Sweat, and Tears is, I told you, it's a great song. At first I didn't get it, but now it's one of my favorites. I like it. V vocals were top tier in that as usual. Jimin's vocals were top tier in that as usual. Everybody else did a great job. I like the rapping part of everything. I just love how they blend the pop with the hip hop mixed with the K-pop. Like, people like K-pop as an industry, but I do think that K-pop has a certain sound that pop doesn't have. It's almost like a little, it's just hard to explain, but I can just tell when a song is kind of K-poppy. I like how they use all of these different elements, from R&B to pop to K-pop to pop to, man, it's just, when you blend it all together, hip hop and rap and all of the different things, because hip hop and rap is a little different. I'll explain more of that later. But when you combine all of these elements together, but you still keep the essence of who you are, the country you're from, and your base around you, it's just massively done. I like that performance. I think it was a great performance. I get it a 10 out of 10, just on stage presence, just on command of the crowd, just on the choreography. And I like how they use a lot of different dance members to come in, and then they all never forget their roles. They just blend in and out. You can just tell by the crowd, they enjoyed themselves. I enjoyed myself, and that's a 10 out of 10, man. I love it. So you guys tell me in the comments, what do you think about MMA 2016? Where do you rank all of the MMAs so far? Because I know in my order, I would probably go 2020. I go back and forth from 2020 and 2019. Some people like 2019 the most because the fans were there. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's a tie. 1 and 2 is 2020 and 2019. and then I go 2018, then I go 2016, then 2017. But you guys tell me, what's your order in those 5? Let me know which ones you're thinking. What do you think that was great about this performance? Tell me, what was there anything special about this performance that you remember? Is there something special that I didn't remember? Or do you think this wasn't that good compared to the others? Just let me know in the comments, because I think this is the year, if I'm not mistaken, they won their first major award, the most important award, and they won it and they were crying. I think this was it. I think it's called the Bosong Award, I believe. You guys let me know if I'm saying that wrong, but again, let me know. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Always with love. Peace.